all of you, I expect that you all of you join the class in time. The time of the class is 6:30 a.m. So you have to be ready by 6:20. Okay, children. So very good morning to everyone. Today's first NTSC class for chemistry. So today we shall learn about the structure of atom. See, children, before going on to the structure of atom, let us understand that all this universe is made up of matter, and matter is something that has mass and it occupies some space. Okay, children. Now, this matter is made up of very fine particles which are called atom. Okay, and atom is the indivisible particle of matter. It cannot be divided further according to John Dalton theory that atoms are indivisible particles of matter. They take part in chemical reactions. Matter can neither be created nor be destroyed during a chemical reaction. These are all the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. Okay. Now, since atom is the most important constituent of matter, it is the simplest and smallest unit of matter. So we need to study about the structure of atom. So there were many attempts performed by many scientists to investigate the structure of atom. One of the most uh, successful uh, successful attempt to describe the structure of atom was that of Rutherford. Okay, but before that, Thomson also explained about the structure of atom. He explained his model of atom as the atom is spherical in nature, and in it the it is a positive sphere of it is a sphere of positive charge in which negative charge is embedded like puddings in uh, like puddings in the cake, or he also described it as watermelon in which the red colored spongy pulp is supposed to be positive charge and the black colored seeds are supposed to be negatively charged particles. Understand? So this was the first attempt of J.J. Thomson to describe the structure of atom. It is called plum pudding model or watermelon model of uh, atom. So we will write about it, children. Thomson's model. J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson proposed his model of atom. Proposed his model of atom. Model of atom as plum pudding or watermelon model. Watermelon model of atom. Okay. According to John Thomson, according to this model, atom is a positive sphere in which negatively charged particles, that is electrons, negatively charged particles are embedded in positive sphere. Okay. Okay, children. So this model proved to be uh, valid up to the discovery of nucleus of atom by Rutherford through his alpha particle scattering experiment. So the results that were shown by the Rutherford's alpha particle experiment, it could not be explained by this model. Okay, so drawback of this model was, please pay attention, drawback of this model was, drawback of this model drawback of this model was that this model could not explain, this model could not explain, could not explain the findings of the findings of Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment, okay. So this model was nothing but, according to this model, this is a positive sphere in which negatively charged particles are embedded in the positive sphere. Okay, children? This was Thomson's model of atom. Okay? This was Thomson's model of atom. Just as watermelon, there is a positive sphere, positive mass of positive mass. It is spread throughout the mass, throughout the volume of the sphere, and the negatively charged particles are embedded uniformly, as in the watermelon, the black colored seeds are embedded. Okay. Any problem, children?
No, sir.
And I request all of you, those who are willing to attend the NTSC classes, they have to attend the class in time. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand anything. Okay, children? Manali, why are you joining so late? Manali, don't you know the timing of the class? Don't you know? Patra Devoria, why are you joining so late? You should be in time, children. So now I am going to rub this, and we are going to see the Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment. Now, shall I rub this? Shall I rub?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, children, Rutherford's alpha particle experiment. Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment. See, children, in order to investigate the structure of atom, Rutherford took a gold foil and he bombarded a beam of alpha particles. What are alpha particles? Alpha particles are doubly charged helium nuclei. Alpha particles are, see, alpha particles are, they will ask, doubly charged helium nuclei. doubly charged helium nuclei. Okay, doubly charged helium nuclei. This is alpha particle. These are what? Alpha particle. Okay, children. Any problem? Any problem? Please respond, children. Please respond.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
I will make the setup. I will make the setup of the alpha particle scattering experiment, and we will see the observations made by Rutherford and the conclusion drawn by Rutherford based on that, and the model that was proposed by Rutherford. Okay, see. See, this is the setup of Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment. Can you see, children? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen now. This is the lead block. ये lead block है, and it will act as a source of lead particles, a source of alpha particles. This is a radioactive material. क्या है बेटा? This is a radioactive material, and it will be emitting alpha particles. And what are alpha particles? Can you tell me what are alpha particles?
Doubly charged helium.
Doubly charged helium nuclei are called alpha particles. So alpha particles का source क्या है यहाँ पे? Lead block. क्या है बेटा? ये lead block है, ठीक है ना? और ये है lead plate with hole. Lead plate with hole ये किस लिए दिया गया है? So that okay. Himanshu Saini is telling what is radioactive. Okay, let me tell you what are radioactive materials. See, children, there are some elements which are not stable, and they become stable by either emitting alpha particles or beta particles. They become active by emitting. They become stable by emitting alpha particles or beta particles. Okay, children. Himanshu, am I clear? Himanshu? Okay. So these are radioactive material which emits alpha particle. Okay, children.
Yes, sir.
एक एग्जाम्पल मैं दे देता हूं. Let me give you one example, children. See, suppose this is a imaginary, please pay attention. We all know that an element is expressed in this fashion. An atom of an element is expressed by this fashion. No, what is Z over here? What is Z over here?
Number.
What is
The
Z?
atomic number. Atomic number.
What is H over here?
H2 element, chemical symbol.
Okay, very good. What is A?
Mass number.
Okay, Himanshu, are you listening to me? Himanshu, are you there? हिमांशु बेटा, मैं आपके लिए बता रहा हूं ये चीज, देखो ध्यान से।
यस सर।
है ना? अब देखो ध्यान से, सपोज देखो उधर, सपोज एक है U92 238, सुन लो ध्यान से, ये जो है ये रेडियो एक्टिव है। क्या है बेटा हिमांशु?
रेडियो एक्टिव।
ठीक है बेटा। अब रेडियो एक्टिव ये क्या करेगा, अगर एक अल्फा पार्टिकल निकाल दिया इसने, क्या निकाल दिया?
अल्फा पार्टिकल।
अल्फा पार्टिकल निकाल दिया, तो क्या आंसर आ जाएगा? ये एक्स, इधर अल्फा पार्टिकल का वैल्यू क्या होता है? अल्फा पार्टिकल कैरीज 4 यूनिट्स ऑफ मास एंड 2 यूनिट्स ऑफ चार्ज, 2 यूनिट्स ऑफ चार्ज। तो यहां पे क्या जाएगा 90 और इधर आ जाएगा 234 प्लस 1 अल्फा पार्टिकल। ये हिमांशु ये क्लियर हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ? पहले ये बताओ सभी लोग।
यस सर।
हिमांशु ये क्लियर हुआ?
यस सर।
नहीं हुआ ना?
हो गया सर।
योर वॉइस इज नॉट क्लियर, कैन यू रिपीट? हिमांशु ये
Yes,
क्लियर हुआ
sir.
कि नहीं हुआ? देखो मेरी बात सुनो, सपोज ये क्या है अपना, एक एलिमेंट है जिसका एटॉमिक नंबर 92 है एंड मास नंबर 238 है। ठीक है बेटा, ये रेडियो एक्टिव है। क्या है बेटा? इट इज नॉट स्टेबल, इट इज नॉट स्टेबल, सो इट विल एमिट 1 अल्फा पार्टिकल। क्या कर देगा? ये एक अल्फा पार्टिकल निकाल देगा और फिर वो स्टेबल हो जाएगा। तो जब एक अल्फा पार्टिकल निकाल दिया, एक अल्फा पार्टिकल निकालने का मतलब है कि 2 यूनिट चार्ज उसका कम हो जाएगा और 4 यूनिट मास उसका कम हो जाएगा। तो क्या आंसर आ जाएगा? 90H234 और एक अल्फा पार्टिकल निकाल दिया। नाउ आई थिंक इट मस्ट बी क्लियर टू यू ऑल। Is it so? Is it so or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm rubbing. Now let us come back to our Rutherford alpha particle scattering experiment, children. देखो ध्यान से, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है ये बेटा, ये एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है, बार बार पूछा जाता है। प्लीज पे अटेंशन टू दिस। देखो ये सोर्स ऑफ अल्फा पार्टिकल्स हो गया, ये लेड प्लेट होगी, ताकि there is a beam of continuous alpha particles and alpha particles are not scattered in different directions, एक particular direction में जाए वो। That is why we have placed a lead plate with hole, lead plate with hole। आपने देखा होगा, suppose when sunlight is coming from outside through a hole, so it will come in straight direction, while if the whole window is opened, it will be dispersed। Have you seen that or not?
Yes,
Have you seen
sir.
that? है ना?
Yes, sir.
In order to make the path of alpha particles in a single direction, we have placed a lead plate with hole। ठीक है, this setup was done by Rutherford। ठीक है, अब this is a gold foil। ये क्या है बेटा? This is a gold foil, and this question is normally asked in the exam. Why did Rutherford choose gold foil for his alpha particle scattering experiment? It is due to the fact that gold is a malleable metal, and we can obtain thinner possible foil of gold, foil of gold। That is why it was chosen by Rutherford। ठीक है बेटा, इसकी जो थिकनेस थी 0.0004 सेंटीमीटर थिक, 0.0004 सेंटीमीटर थिक थी इसकी। ठीक है ना? इससे पतली गोल्ड फॉइल नहीं, इससे पतली फॉइल किसी की नहीं बन सकती। ठीक है, दूसरा ये है सर्कुलर जिंक सल्फाइड स्क्रीन, जिंक सल्फाइड स्क्रीन है। अब जब अल्फा पार्टिकल्स जाएंगे तो हमें पता होना चाहिए ना कि उनका कहां पे जा रहे वो। So when alpha particles were allowed to pass through a gold foil, so in order to trace their path, in order to trace the path of the alpha particles that were bombarded on the gold foil, okay, so he placed a circular zinc sulfide screen। ये luminous होती है, जैसे ही टकराते हैं it appeared a spot. It appeared a spot on the screen, that is zinc sulfide screen. ठीक है बेटा? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके, अब देखो ध्यान से, अब अल्फा पार्टिकल्स गए, तो अल्फा पार्टिकल्स, बहुत सारे अल्फा पार्टिकल्स का जो फेट हुआ, दे पास्ड अनडिफ्लेक्टेड. Most of the alpha particles, please pay attention, most of the alpha particles passed undeflected. जैसे वो जैसे गए थे वैसे ही पास हो गए, जैसे गए थे वैसे ही पास हो गए. ठीक है ना? यहां पे स्पॉट दिया उन्होंने, कहां दिया? यहां पे स्पॉट दिया. ठीक है बच्चों? देन और कुछ अल्फा पार्टिकल्स थे जो few alpha particles strike making smaller angles, smaller angles और large angles. अभी बताते हैं स्मॉलर एंगल्स और लार्ज एंगल्स का मतलब क्या है. ठीक है? स्मॉल एंगल्स का मतलब यहां पे टकराए, ठीक है ना? तो ठीक है बेटा. और लार्ज एंगल्स ये यहां पे जाके टकराए, यहां पे. ठीक है? और बहुत कम जो थे दे वेरी फ्यू अल्फा पार्टिकल्स, very few, 1 in 20,000 retraced their path. ठीक है बेटा? ये उसका ऑब्जर्वेशन था. प्लीज पे अटेंशन. दिस वाज द सेटअप ऑफ रदरफोर्ड. He took a lead block which acts as a source of alpha particle because it is a radioactive material. Lead is a radioactive material, and then he kept a lead plate with hole so that the motion of the alpha particles is straight in a single direction, and he placed a gold foil because the gold is most malleable metal and we can obtain thinner possible foil of gold. Okay, and he placed a circular zinc sulfide screen. Okay, so alpha particles are bombarded on the gold foil, and after passing through the gold foil, these alpha particles were allowed to fall on the zinc sulfide screen, and they left spots. And based on the spots, yes, somebody asked me why did he chose? Yes, somebody asking me that why did he chose? Yes, zinc sulfide. Yes, Himanshu, zinc sulfide is chosen because zinc sulfide luminous होता है बेटा. ये zinc sulfide में जैसे ही अल्फा पार्टिकल स्ट्राइक करते हैं, they left a visible spot. नहीं आई बात समझ में? हिमांशु, ठीक है बेटा? तो जैसे ये इधर स्ट्राइक करेगा तो स्पॉट पता चल जाएगा, और स्पॉट का मतलब है कि अल्फा पार्टिकल वहां पे क्या हुआ? स्ट्राइक हुआ है. ठीक है बेटा?
ओके सर.
ओके, ठीक. अब ये है, दिस वाज हिज सेटअप. कैन यू मेक दिस फिगर चिल्ड्रन? कैन यू मेक दिस फिगर?
यस सर.
Yes, sir.
All of you please make this figure, and then let us see what was his observations and what conclusion did he draw based on his observations. Okay, please note down. Please note down, children. And please, I am again requesting all of you to join the class in time. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand that what we are learning and what was before and what was after. Understand? So because everything is interconnected, so if we miss the beginning of the class, then we will not be able to understand the whole class. Did you agree with this or not, children? Did you agree with this?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
why don't you attend the class in time? I had given you the message also yesterday. You have to be ready at least 10 minutes before the class. Okay? Shall I rub the board now? Shall I rub the board? Shall I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Okay. देखो अब ध्यान से देखो, ये ऑब्जर्वेशन क्या किया था उसने, अभी मैं बताता हूं. Observations made by Rutherford. Observations made by Rutherford. पहला जो ऑब्जर्वेशन था वो क्या था? Can anybody tell me?
very few alpha particles get reflected back.
First was that most of the alpha particles passed undeflected. ठीक है? Passed undeflected. यही था कि नहीं था?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Second was that few alpha particles, I will use the term alpha particles, suffered a deflection of small angles. Okay. Then the third one is that very few alpha particles retraced their path. अब retrace their path का मतलब क्या हुआ बेटा? Retrace their path का मतलब क्या हुआ? They suffered a deflection of 180 degree. Understand? इसका मतलब समझ में आया सभी को कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They suffered a deflection of 180 degree. ठीक है? Based on these observations, Rutherford concluded that based on the first, most of the alpha particles passed undeflected. Based on the first observation, he concluded that since most of the alpha particles are passing undeflected through the gold foil, that means most of the space inside the atom is empty. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Second,
Yes, sir.
second conclusion that he drew was, as some of the alpha particles got deflected, there must be something massive and charged particle present in the atom. Positive charge particle present in the atom. ये few alpha particles suffered a deflection ना, तो deflection कैसे होगा? ये जो alpha particles है, they are positively charged, एंड वो अपनी तरफ आकर्षित कर, जैसे सपोज पॉजिटिव चार्ज एंड पॉजिटिव चार्ज दे विल रिपल
Repel.
Repel each other.
तो रिपल करेगा, इसका मतलब है उसके पास सेम नेचर का चार्ज है। अल्फा पार्टिकल का सेम नेचर का चार्ज क्या होगा?
Repel.
Positive.
पॉजिटिव चार्ज होगा, पॉजिटिव चार्ज होगा। इसका मतलब ही कंक्लूड दैट देयर मस्ट बी सम पॉजिटिवली चार्ज्ड सब्सटेंस इनसाइड द एटम एंड विच इज आल्सो हैविंग मास, उसके पास मास भी है और चूंकि वो डिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है तो उसके पास पॉजिटिव चार्ज भी है। ठीक है बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then ये very few alpha particles reaches their path that is suffered at deflection of 180 degree. Since the number of particles that were being retracing their path was very few, very less number was there. That means, please pay attention, that means the positively charged particles are concentrated in a very small volume inside the atom. Did you understand this point or not?
Yes, sir.
इसको बात समझ में आई कि नहीं? क्योंकि जो नंबर ऑफ अल्फा पार्टिकल्स हैं वो डिफ्लेक्ट 180 डिग्री से हो रहे हैं, उनका नंबर बहुत कम है। इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि जो पॉजिटिवली चार्ज मास है वो एक बहुत ही छोटे वॉल्यूम में कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड है, नाउ इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us write down the conclusions drawn by Rutherford based on his observations. Conclusions drawn by Rutherford based on his observations. Please pay attention. Write down. No, everyone has to write, children.
Yes, sir.
Conclusions drawn by Rutherford based on his observations. Conclusions drawn by Rutherford based on his observations. Okay. First, let us write since most alpha particles passed undeflected through the gold foil, it means most of the space inside the atom, inside the atom is empty. Okay, ये क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं हुआ सबको? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second is as some of the alpha particles got deflected, there must be something massive, यानी उसमें मास होना चाहिए, and positively charged structure present in the atom. Positively charged structure present in the atom, present inside the atom. दूसरा ये समझ में आया आपको, क्योंकि अल्फा पार्टिकल्स डिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं, जैसे प्लीज लिसन, अगर ये दरवाजा खुला है और दरवाजे में कोई नहीं है, देयर इज नो ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन एट द डोर, then you can pass through the door easily. But if somebody is standing at the middle of the door, entrance of the door, then will you be able to pass easily? No, you have to cross them. You will be deflected. Understand? So similar is the case when alpha particles were allowed to pass through the gold foil. In the gold foil, there was some in the gold atom, there was something which deflected those alpha particles. It meant that there is some mass and also a positive center, a positively charged structure inside the atom. Anushka, is it clear? Vineet Regar, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Clear.
sir.
Okay. Then third was, since very few alpha particles were found to retrace their path, it meant that the mass of the atom and positive charge of the atom and positive charge is concentrated, please pay attention, is concentrated in very small volume inside the atom. Now, is this point clear to everyone? Is clear to anyone? क्योंकि बहुत कम अल्फा पार्टिकल्स रिट्रेस कर रहे थे अपना पाथ, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि जो पॉजिटिव चार्ज और जो मास है एटम के अंदर, वो बहुत कम वॉल्यूम के अंदर सीमित है. मेल्विन, did you understand? Do you understand this point? Do you understand this point, Melvin? Okay, please note down. Please note down, children, so that we can write down the Rutherford's model of atom. Rutherford's model of atom. Noted? Everyone noted, children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, children. Now, based on these conclusions, Rutherford proposed this model of atom, which is also known as nuclear model of atom. Rutherford's model of atom is also known as nuclear model of atom because Rutherford was the first to propose that the positively charged center of the atom is called nucleus. Nucleus of an atom was firstly discovered by Rutherford through his alpha particle scattering experiment. Okay, children?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Because in the exam they ask which model is also known as nuclear model of atom. J.J. Thomson model, Rutherford model, or Bohr model, or none of these. So which will be the correct answer to this question?
Rutherford's model of atom.
Rutherford model.
Rutherford's.
Which model of atom is also known as plum pudding model?
J.J. Thomson model.
J.J. Thomson. Which model is also known as watermelon model of atom?
Thomson's
J.J.
model.
Thomson model.
J.J. Thomson. Very good, very good. That means you are paying attention to the class. I am very happy that you are attending the class very attentively. You are attending the class. But one thing you can do, that all of you have to join the class in time at 6:25 a.m. You should be ready. You should be ready in the sense that you have to be prepared, and don't don't be late in the class. Otherwise, you will lose the initial portion of the class and you will not be able to recollect what is taught in the class. Do you agree with this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
From tomorrow onwards, be sure that you are joining the class in time. Okay, children?
Okay, sir.
So now, Rutherford's model of atom. This model of atom was proposed in the year 1911. This was proposed in the year 1911. Rutherford's model of atom. This was proposed in the year 1911. Oh, let us write. Is the board clear, children? Is the board clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rutherford's model of atom. Rutherford's model of atom. It was proposed in the year 1911. Okay. Main features of this model are first, the atom of an element, contains a positively charged center called nucleus. The atom of an element contains a positively charged center called nucleus. Most of the mass of the atom is concentrated at this center. Most of the mass जो एक एलिमेंट के एटम के अंदर पॉजिटिवली चार्ज सेंटर होता है उसका नाम न्यूक्लियस होता है एंड most of the mass of the atom is supposed to be concentrated inside the nucleus of the atom. ठीक है बेटा? पॉजिटिव चार्ज और मास दोनों ही न्यूक्लियस के अंदर सबमिटेड होते हैं. ओके, देन second, the negatively charged, please pay attention, negatively charged particles. What are negatively charged particles? Electrons. Negatively charged electrons, please pay attention. The negatively charged electrons revolve around the nucleus, in different concentric paths as planets revolve around the sun. That is why he called electrons as planetary electrons. क्या बोलते हैं? Planetary electrons. Planetary electrons भी नाम दिया उसने. Planetary model of atom. Planetary model of atom is also the model that was proposed by Rutherford. It is due to the fact that he proposed that electrons are revolving around the positively charged center nucleus in the discrete in the concentric paths. In the concentric paths, concentric का path का मतलब होता है ऐसा ऐसा ऐसा. concentric का path का मतलब होता है जिसके जो सेंटर है ना सेम हो, सेंटर क्या हो, सेम हो, उसको बोलते हैं concentric path. ठीक है? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this model of atom is also known as planetary model of atom. क्या बोलते हैं बेटा? Planetary model of atom. Okay. Any problem?
No, sir.
Planetary model. अब आगे बढ़ जाते हैं. तीसरा दिया था उसने, most of the space inside the atom, most of the space inside the atom is empty. Inside the atom is empty. Most of the space inside the atom is empty. Okay. Okay, children, can I rub this now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, side, please.
First point.
Noted, sir.
Shall I rub first and second point? Shall I rub first?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Fourth point, let us see. Fourth point जो है, फोर्थ पॉइंट में the number of electrons outside the nucleus is equal to the number of protons. The number of protons inside the nucleus. ठीक है. पांचवा पॉइंट जो था, पांचवा पॉइंट वो ये था that volume of the positively charged center nucleus is very small as compared to the volume of the whole atom. Okay, children, write down. Volume of nucleus is very small as compared to total volume of the atom. Total volume of the atom. Okay, children? Okay, any problem in this now up to here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now, children, see, Rutherford also predicted the size of the nucleus. Size of the nucleus was of the order of 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. 10 to the power of 15 meter. We can write here. Radius of nucleus. ये पूछा जाता है. Note. Radius of nucleus of an atom. Radius of nucleus of an atom. Is of the order of 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. Okay, children? 10 to the power of minus 15 meter. Okay. So, actually, Rutherford's model of atom was the most widely accepted model of atom, but it also had some of its drawbacks. some of its drawbacks. Let us discuss those drawbacks. Let us discuss those drawbacks, children. So have you noted, children? Have you noted or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Noted.
Okay. Now let us discuss the drawback of Rutherford's model of atom. So children, see, Rutherford mentioned that electrons keep revolving around the positively charged center, that is nucleus of the atom, but he did not mention the exact location of the electrons. He did not mention the exact location of the electrons, that where the electrons will be found inside the atom. Understand? Did you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Dusra, please pay attention. When it is a means it is a quantum mechanical model, it tells that whenever a charged particle, please pay attention, whenever a charged particle is accelerated, when a charged particle is accelerated, it will lose energy. It will lose energy and it will follow a helical path. It will follow a helical path of reducing radius, of reducing nucleus. And if this quantum mechanical model was true, then according to Rutherford, the electrons are charged particles and they are revolving around the nucleus, that is positively charged center. And if they revolve, they will be accelerated. And when they are accelerated, they will be losing energy. And what will be the fate of the electrons? Electrons will lose energy, and ultimately a time will come when they are supposed to fall into the nucleus. As soon as they fall into the nucleus, will the atom exist? Will the atom exist?
No, sir.
No. But atom is stable. Atom is stable, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So Rutherford's model of atom could not explain this phenomenon, that why the electrons, when they are revolving around the nucleus, they must lose energy, but they were not losing energy. What was the reason behind that? So Rutherford's model of atom could not explain that phenomenon. Understand? The third drawback of Rutherford was that then when electron was revolving around the nucleus, it is supposed to emit continuous spectrum. It is supposed to emit energy. That means continuous spectrum should be there. But in actual practice, there was line spectrum. Line spectrum का मतलब क्या है? एक बार ये लाइन आ गई, एक कलर की ये लाइन आ गई, दूसरी कलर की ये लाइन आ गई, तो यहाँ पे कोई स्पेक्ट्रम नहीं, समझा? इसका मतलब क्या है कि डेफिनेट अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी वो एब्जॉर्ब करता है या रेडिएट करता है, तभी वो लाइन स्पेक्ट्रम देता है. These drawbacks were rectified in Bohr's model of atom. That these drawbacks were rectified in which model of atom?
Bohr's
Bohr's
model
model.
of atom.
Okay. Let us note down the drawbacks of Rutherford's model of atom, and in the next class we shall discuss the Bohr's model of atom, and we will also discuss about the atomic number, mass number, number of neutrons, number of protons, number of electrons in the atom, isotopes, isobars, valency, formation of ions, formation of
Molar mass.
compounds, molar mass. Very good, mole concept. So that we will discuss in the next class. Now here we have discussed two models, and we shall conclude our class by completing the drawbacks of Rutherford's model of atom. Okay, children?
Okay, sir.
Rutherford's model of atom. Drawbacks. Drawbacks of Rutherford's model of atom. पहला, Rutherford did not specify number of electrons. I am using the term E negative for electron. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Electrons in an orbit, यानी एक ऑर्बिट में कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन रह सकते हैं, ये इसकी जानकारी रदरफोर्ड ने नहीं दी थी. दूसरा, सेकंड, according to quantum mechanics, if any charged particle is revolving, is accelerated around another charged particle, another charged particle क्या था? न्यूक्लियस था. ओके, it continuously lose energy. Okay, if it is true, then electrons would lose energy continuously and follow a helical path. You understand or not? Helical path, ये होता है helical path. ऐसे. This is a helical path. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Helical path of reducing radius and ultimately electron would fall into the nucleus, making atom unstable, but in actual practice atom is stable. Atom is quite stable. Okay, stability of atom could not be explained by could not be explained by this model. ये डिफेक्ट हो गया एक, या ड्रॉबैक हो गया. समझ में आया सभी को कि नहीं आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please note down. And then shall I rub the first point, children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second, shall I rub the first few lines of this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, the third one is that since electron is supposed to lose energy continuously, so atom should give continuous spectrum, but actually the spectrum observed was line spectrum. ठीक है ना? Third one, according to this model, according to this model, electrons revolving around the nucleus lose energy continuously hence the spectra of the atom should be continuous, but actually observed spectrum was line spectrum. So these were the drawbacks of Rutherford's model of atom. Okay, children, any problem?
सर इस
No,
पॉइंट
sir.
का मीनिंग क्या है?
हाँ क्या इप्सिता बेटा क्या पूछ रहे हो बेटा?
सर इस पॉइंट को एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर दोगे वापस से?
थर्ड वाला पॉइंट?
यस सर.
हाँ, थर्ड वाला पॉइंट ये है बेटा कि जब कोई पार्टिकल एनर्जी लूज करता है, ठीक है ना, तो एनर्जी जब लूज करता है तो वो कुछ रेडिएट एनर्जी लूज करता है और वो किस फॉर्म में जाती है? कलर के फॉर्म में एमिट होता है, कलर के फॉर्म में. देखो दर E इज इक्वल टू एच न्यू. E इज इक्वल टू एच, दिख रहा है, समझ में आ रहा है?
यस सर.
Yes, sir.
E is equal to h nu. H is the Planck's constant and nu is frequency. क्या बेटा?
फ्रीक्वेंसी.
तो फ्रीक्वेंसी जब किसी भी लाइट है ना, तो लाइट की अलग अलग कलर्स की विबग्योर जैसे है, विबग्योर. अगर इसको हम लोग और बोलेंगे तो एच सी अपॉन लेमडा आ जाएगा. क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? ये एच सी अपॉन लेमडा. इप्सिता,
यस सर.
तो ये हो गया प्लैंक्स कांस्टेंट. सी इज वेलोसिटी ऑफ लाइट एंड लेमडा इज द वेवलेंथ ऑफ लाइट. लेमडा इज व्हाट?
वेवलेंथ.
लाइट. अब वेवलेंथ हर कलर की अलग अलग होती है, मालूम है आपको? विबग्योर
यस
की,
सर.
विबग्योर की, ठीक है ना. तो इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि अगर एनर्जी कंटिन्यूअसली एमिट होती जा रही है तो वो एक मतलब ये एक पर्टिकुलर कलर का स्पेक्ट्रम नहीं देगा, एक पर्टिकुलर कलर का स्पेक्ट्रम नहीं देगा. और अगर जैसे ये है, ये कंटिन्यूअस स्पेक्ट्रम देगा, लेकिन अगर जैसे सपोज एन एच न्यू, एच सी अपॉन लेमडा, एन का मतलब 1 2 3 और 4, ठीक है ना. अब लेकिन अगर कंटिन्यूअस स्पेक्ट्रम होगा तो 1 के बीच में भी देगा, 2 के बीच में भी देगा, 3 के बीच में भी देगा. इप्सिता, एम आई
यस
क्लियर?
सर. यस सर. यस सर.
ये समझ में आ गया बेटा? ये
यस सर. हाँ.
energy is quantized. Energy is what? Quantized. Quanta means होता है packet of energy. Quanta means what?
पैकेट ऑफ एनर्जी.
Packet of energy. ठीक है बेटा? The rest we will discuss in the next class, and I request all of you to attend the class in time. Otherwise, you will lose the initial portion of the topic, and you will not understand the further things. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, all of you, let me take your attendance first. Okay, children, thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Keep practicing questions related to models of atom, and you can ask me any type of question anytime. Okay, children?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.